Hello everyone, I am Niladri and welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, I have already discussed about the articles 12 to 16 and now I am going to discuss the article 17 to 32. Let's start. Article 17 abolishes untouchability among forbids its practice in any form. In 1976, the Untouchability Act 1955 has been comprehensively amended and renamed as the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1965. Article 18 abolishes titles and makes four provisions. It prohibits the state from conferring any title, except a military or academic distinction, on anybody, whether a citizen or a foreigner. In 1996, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutional validity of the national awards Bharat Ratna, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. The national awards were instituted in 1954. The Janata Party government headed by Morarji Desai discontinued them in 1977, but they were again revived in 1980 by the Indira Gandhi government. Article 19 guaranteed to all citizens the six rights: right to freedom of speech and expression, right to assemble peaceably and without arms, right to form association or unions or cooperative societies, right to move freely throughout the territory of India, right to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India, right to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. Article 20 grants protection against arbitrary and excessive punishment to an accused person, whether citizen or foreigner or legal person like a company or a corporation. It contains three provisions in that direction. No ex post facto law. No person shall be convicted of any offence except for violation of a law in force at the time of the commission of the act, nor subjected to a penalty greater than that prescribed by the law in force at the time of the commission of the act. No double jeopardy. No person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offence more than once. No self-incrimination. No person accused of any offence shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. An ex post facto law is one that imposes penalties retroactively, that is upon acts already done or which increases the penalties for such acts. Article 21 declares that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. This right is available to both citizens and non-citizens. Article 21A declares that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years in such a manner as the state may determine. These provisions was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002. Article 22 grants protection to persons who are arrested or detained. Detention is of two types, namely punitive or preventive. Article 23 prohibits traffic in human beings, beggar, and other similar forms of forced labor. The Parliament has made the Immoral Traffic Act 1956. Article 24 prohibits the employment of children below the age of 14 years in any factory, mine, or other hazardous activities like construction work or railway. The Child Labour Act 1986 is the most important law in this direction. In 2006, the government banned the employment of children as domestic servants or workers in business establishments like hotels, dhabas, restaurants, shops, factories, resorts, spas, tea shops, and so on. Article 25 says that all persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and right to freely profess, practice, and propagate religion. According to Article 26, every religious domination or any of its sections shall have the following rights: establish and maintain institution for religious and charitable purpose, manage its own affairs in matters of religion, own and acquire movable and immovable property, administer such property in accordance with law. Article 27. The state cannot compel any citizen to pay any taxes for the promotion or maintenance of any particular religion or religious institution. Article 28. No religious instruction can be provided in any educational institution wholly maintained out of state funds. Article 29 provides that any section of the citizens residing any part of India having a distinct language, script or culture of its own shall have right to conserve the same. Further, no citizen shall be denied admission into any educational institution maintained by the state or receiving aid out of state funds or grounds only of religion, race, caste or language. Article 29 grants protection to both religious minorities as well as linguistic minorities. Article 30. Such community shall have the right to establish and administer educational institution of its choice, and state shall not, in granting aid to educational institution maintained by a minority community, on the ground that it is under the management of a religious community. Article 30A. Full compensation has to be paid if the state seeks to acquire the property of a minority educational institution. Article 31. Saving of certain laws and right to property was deleted by 44th Amendment Act of 1978. Article 32 confers the right to remedies for the enforcement of the fundamental rights of an aggrieved citizen. Dr. Ambedkar called Article 32 as the most important article of the Constitution. It is the very soul of the Constitution and the very heart of it. It contains the following four provisions: the right to move the Supreme Court by appropriate proceedings for the enforcement of the fundamental right is guaranteed. The Supreme Court shall have power to issue directions or order or writs for the enforcement of any of the fundamental rights. The writs issued may include habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari, and quaranto. Parliament can empower any other court to issue directions, orders, and writs of all kinds. However, this can be done without conferred on the Supreme Court. Any other court here does not include high courts because Article 226 has already conferred these powers on the high courts. The right to move the Supreme Court shall not be suspended except as otherwise provided for by the Constitution. Thus, the Constitution provides that the President can suspend the right to move any court for the enforcement of the fundamental rights during a national emergency. Article 359. Supreme Court has been constituted as the defender and guarantor of the fundamental rights of the citizens. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel, and definitely share this video with your friends. Thank you.